108, officer needs help there, shots fired. Could you get more info?
We are tracking breaking news, an officer-involved shooting inside Minneapolis City Hall. Let's get straight to 5 Eyewitness News reporter Todd Wilson with an update.
Yeah. That's right. We're here on the ground floor facing 4th Street. As you can see, they got the yellow tape up. And I want to let you know that the BCA is here on the scene. They took these elevators up to first floor to room 108. That is where this incident took place. Now, 108, just to give you some reference, is on the other side of the building facing 5th Street. And walking up the steps to 5th Street, you're going to see a lot of police. Once you walk through the doors, there are yellow tape blocking off everything. That's where they are working their investigation there. Now, what we know from a source close to this situation is that a suspect was being interviewed by several officers. Now, we understand that allegedly that during this questioning, he pulled out a knife and tried to attack some officers. Well, at the same time, we understand also that he slit his throat. But because of that attack, that alleged attack, we understand that an officer pulled out his gun and shot the suspect several times. I want to make clear this now. That suspect is still alive at HCMC. But coming up here in less than about maybe 5 to 10 minutes, we are supposed to have an update from the assistant chief. And that's why you see all the media here waiting to find out exactly what went on and how this investigation is going on. Again, once again, we have the BCA here. They are up doing their investigation. Of course, they're always supposed to show up for a situation like this. But again, we are going to have the BCA checking out everything and Minneapolis police working with them to try to figure out exactly what happened in that room. Live in Minneapolis, Todd Wilson, 5 Eyewitness News.
All right, thank you, Todd. Of course, a lot of questions, and we just heard we will be getting an update soon from the Assistant Chief of Police for Minneapolis, again, tracking an officer-involved shooting at City Hall. This is a look from Chopper 5 to show you how this long after, there's still a very big scene here with lots of questions. You can count on...
Good evening. Minneapolis police officers responded to 350 South 5th Street, City Hall, on a report of an officer needs help call at 4:43 p.m. this evening. A person investigators were interviewing was left in an interview room, and he began injuring himself with an edged weapon. After attempting to subdue the adult male subject, officers discharged their weapons. The adult male was rushed to Hennepin County Medical Center, and at this point in time, the BCA is investigating this matter. This interview room where this happened has a video recording system. Any and all evidence will be handed over to the BCA. Officers involved will be on standard administrative leave pending the investigation as per policy. Thank you.
I was told that the suspect slit his throat and then lunged at the officers. That's when they shot him. Can you tell us if that's what happened and how many officers opened fire?
At this time, I would have to refer that specific question over to the BCA.
So these officers or detectives who ended up firing at the suspect?
I don't have all that information. I just know that it was our MPD personnel that were up in our investigative office at the time. I'm sorry, could you repeat? I don't have that information at this point, other than that he was being interviewed by our investigators.
How did he get a weapon?
So that is something that we'll look into, certainly the BCA, as they conduct their investigation. At this point in time, I don't have information on that. There are certain protocols that we take into account as we're in certain modes of an investigation or arrest modes. I don't know all the details regarding this specific individual that was being questioned. So again, that'll come out in the BCA investigation. I don't have that information at this time. I just know multiple officers were involved at this time. I don't have an exact number. I'm sorry, ma'am. I can confirm that is correct. Actually, 108 actually contains many of our investigative units, including the robbery unit. Yes, ma'am.
What do we know about
We're trying to still get updates on that. I just know that he was being treated at HCMC just prior to coming down here to give the statement.
Time for one more question.
I'm sorry? That will come out in the BCA investigation.
Thank you guys so much.
Well, that was nice of them to see. It was room 108.
That's information right now that we just gleaned preliminarily, but more of that information will come out in the BCA investigation.
This morning,
Thank you.
firefighters are still on the scene of a massive fire in an oil facility in International Falls. The flames have been burning at the Rainy Lake oil facility since around 7 o'clock last night. This is video from witnesses. Firefighters say no one was injured here, so that's the good news. The cause is now being investigated.